Hello, the chosen one. Have you ever experienced a dream that was so intense and vivid that it made it difficult to distinguish between what you believed to be real and what wasn't? A dream in which imperceptible forces permeate the atmosphere and where hints of fate float like the echoes of an old song? We're heading there, into a realm where magic is a power that permeates you rather than merely a tale. And what we find will alter your self-perception. There's a pull, a knowing, an energy in the air. It's more than just gut feeling. It seems as though your soul is being revealed by the universe itself. I see glimmers, pieces of a greater reality. Ancient forests full of silent knowledge, starlight shimmering over agitated waters, and an invisible beat forming your world. You have a deep connection to siren charm, mermaid insight, and fairy energy. You don't just admire them, not superficially, but in a way that appeals to your innermost being. Labels are not the point of this. It's about your spirit's essence, the energy that follows you like dust from the cosmos. You don't merely think that magic exists. You are a force of magic. If this message spoke to your soul, give it a like and subscribe. Let's walk this path of transformation, wisdom, and limitless growth together. A maker, an energy weaver, a co-creator of fate. People notice a change as soon as they enter your area. In a way they have never experienced before, they get a glimpse of the divine. You have that power. Moreover, this isn't arbitrary. This link, it has been nourished by you. You have been protected because you have put your all into it. There has been a force observing, guiding, and protecting you since the moment you breathed. You have a bigger purpose for being here. A purpose that is interwoven with your life. You have a magnetic energy. What about your instincts? Like a beacon, it burns. Explanations are not always necessary. You wake up from dreams about people with a definite sense of whether to hold them close or let them go. Have you observed it? The cautions in your dreams, the messages that come without reason but eventually prove themselves? You are followed by synchronicity. It always has. You can see how every turn of events has brought you to this point, just how constellations are forming in real time if you look back. Let's now discuss energy. There came a moment when you overflowed and unrestrainedly poured from your heart. You are a nurturer by nature. You establish environments where people feel seen, heard, and safe. They find acceptance with you. They experience a sense of being held. However, not everyone thought it was worth it. A few came to take. They failed to see the gift you were. They witnessed your light, your faith in them, and the way you raised them above their own capabilities. They accepted it, utilized it, and they departed when they were no longer in need of that representation of their finest selves. Have you experienced that? The pain of continuously providing just to be abandoned once they were strong enough to stand on their own? This is the reality, nevertheless, that they never comprehended. It was more than simply them. You were the focus, your presence, your magic, and things changed without you. Their self-assurance faltered, their course became unclear, and the synchronicity they had experienced began to wane. Because when they were connected to you, it was always about what they had, not just about them. No one is ever left without anything from you. You are that person. People feel lighter, more understood, and more visible after even the shortest encounters. They may not always understand why, but they sense the change you bring. The clarity, the warmth, the peaceful metamorphosis. You brighten a space rather than merely entering it. Though you might not have been aware of how much you were contributing in the past, your presence affects energy. Unaware of how unique and valuable your essence is, you poured freely. As a result, some people took advantage of others, sometimes without malice but more often because they were unaware of the extent of what they were getting. That's changing now. It's your awakening. A reminder that your energy is precious and should be safeguarded. Wisdom comes from awareness, and discernment comes from wisdom. Because, in all honesty, knowing you benefits everyone. You have a keener sense of intuition than before. Through dreams, intuitions, and ephemeral clues, the universe is constantly communicating with you. Listen carefully. Have you observed relationships waning or doors closing? It's not an error. It's direction. Have faith. What no longer serves you is being removed by the divine to make room for something bigger. You finally realized that your energy is a gift. It's not something you give away carelessly anymore. At one point, you gave to others without expecting anything in return. And you were frustrated with yourself as much as with them when they didn't reciprocate. Because you knew in your heart that you were worthy of more. Simply put, you weren't sure how to claim it yet. We also educate others how to treat ourselves. Although it's a challenging lesson, it's essential. What's different now? Giving comes from a place of plenty rather than depletion. At last, you realize how valuable you are. Your energy isn't supposed to be fully accessible to everyone. The depth of love and wisdom you so naturally give is not something that everyone deserves. And that's wisdom, not selfishness. It is sacred to have you here. An uncommon gift. The cosmos continuously reminds you of your purpose rather than to stroke your ego. How about you? You will gracefully carry this information. We're not here to drain you. Your purpose is to shine. And as a result, incredible things are happening in life. But first, change. Breakdowns precede breakthroughs. Have faith that this is a natural part of the process, whether you sense things changing or if you are facing past traumas. Clarity is being created by removing everything that isn't in alignment. And there will be clarification soon. Clarity regarding your goal, your route, your upcoming chapter. You've been carrying burdens that weren't yours for far too long. Although the difficulties you have faced have molded you, they do not define you. And now, you deserve serenity now. You are worthy of existing in your own vitality, unburdened by the burdens of the past. As you have nursed others, you are now learning how to nurture yourself. To start by pouring yourself. The universe is reacting to your actions by matching you with opportunities and people who best represent who you are at your best. There is no denying your divine connection. Even if they don't comprehend it, those around you can sense it. Little things like a song playing at the perfect moment, a surprising message, or an experience that changes your viewpoint are not coincidences. They are affirmations. You have a lot of energy. It motivates. It presents difficulties. Comes to life. You will attract some. Others will feel uneasy. Truth has that quality. It both enlightens and disturbs. You're giving yourself stability. You are becoming your own foundation and are no longer reliant on others. You are now cultivating the power you once sought from within. You are becoming more self-assured. Perhaps you once questioned your capacity to produce something enduring, to generate riches, to provide security, to mold an abundant future. However, that reality is being actively created by the current, developing version of you. Because the brittle basis of limiting ideas has been destroyed by you. You keep dispelling uncertainties and putting an end to the rumors of your own shortcomings that used to hold you back. Additionally, the exterior world will follow as your inner world gets stronger. Your world is changing to see how resilient you are. But have faith in the timing. Let the outside environment complement the internal effort you're performing. Also, avoid reverting to old patterns of self-doubt or dread when things don't go as planned. Don't allow yourself to think things like, "I'm not good enough," or "I must be doing something wrong." Make room for spontaneity instead. Allow the cosmos to take you by surprise. Imagine it as if you prayed for a cake and got all the ingredients in return. It doesn't necessarily follow that your plea wasn't heard just because it isn't pre-made. We frequently fail to recognize our blessings. Take a moment to consider how many of the things you formerly yearned for and desired are now a part of your life. Don't overlook their wonders. Remember that your prayers are being answered in small ways. Remain receptive to unexpected gifts. Because sometimes the cosmos understands what we really need, even though we believe we know what we desire. And here's a strong message. Don't allow the sorrow of the past to overshadow the beauty of your future. Don't let past betrayals, missed opportunities, or old wounds cloud your judgment. That hurt is genuine. It has molded you. However, you are not defined by it. Feel it. Respect it. Don't settle down there, though. Don't dwell on what may have been for too long. Because you wouldn't waste any more time worrying about things that didn't work out if you could see into the future and really understand what's coming. Your way is becoming clear. You have a lot of promise. Unbelievably, the cosmos is bringing things into alignment. And I sincerely hope you hear this. Don't pass it up. Don't lose sight of the magic occurring right now because you're too preoccupied with disappointments from the past. Because you are a magical person, my friend. In a very genuine sense, not a symbolic one. The power to envision, imagine, and create is a gift that you possess. Your imagination is a doorway to countless opportunities. It's uncommon to see like that. You were given it for a reason. It's time to put it to use. Imagine your ideal existence, not the one you were born into. Give up bringing the burden of the past into the future you are actively creating. This is your opportunity to let go, to release, to proceed burden-free. Don't allow being heartbroken to make you defensive. Don't let it prevent you from falling in love. Even if the universe sends you the right person, you could not see them for who they are if you're still holding onto old scars. You may dismiss them, believing they are merely a disguised lesson. Thank you for sharing this journey with me. If this message uplifted you, give it a like and subscribe. Trust that incredible things are unfolding for you. Your next chapter is filled with light, purpose, and endless possibilities. See you soon.